Okay, so as you know, your unit test will be start from 2nd of August. So today we are going to revise the chapters 1, 2, 3. Okay, so today is chapter 1, relation and function. What? Relation and function. So in relation function, you know very well about the definition. Okay. So first thing in relation function is Cartesian product of two sets. And what is the relation? Relation is nothing but R. This is subset of E cross B, where A and B are non-empty set. Non-empty set. So A cross B is nothing but Cartesian product. Cartesian product. Okay? A cross B क्या होगा? कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट है. जो रिलेशन होता है वो क्या होता है? कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट का ही एक सबसेट होता है. ओके? अगर A क्रॉस B की बात करें, then this is कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट of two sets. A क्रॉस B क्रॉस C की बात करें तो कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट that means product of three sets. Cartesian product of not Cartesian right now, maybe 3 dimensional. That's why product of three sets. Okay, three sets. If it is A cross A, then it is known as ordered triplet. Ordered triplet. Okay, this is known as ordered triplet. Clear? So now number elements in Cartesian product. So you know very well. If we have a Cartesian product A cross B, then what? How many numbers of element in Cartesian product? So Na cross B is nothing but Na into Nb. That means number of element in A into number of element in B. This is the what? Number of element in A cross B. Similarly, if A cross B cross C, that means order triple. टपल कहते हैं, ऑर्डर A क्रॉस B क्रॉस C को ऑर्डर टपल बोलते हैं, और A क्रॉस A को ऑर्डर ट्रिपलेट बोलते हैं. सो ऑर्डर ट्रिपल में कितने एलिमेंट होंगे? Na into Nb into Nc. दैट मींस प्रोडक्ट ऑफ Na Nb Nc. दैट मींस number of element in set A, number of element in set B, and number of element in set C. Okay, so now domain and codomain and range of a relation. आपको पता है रिलेशन क्या होता है? रिलेशन इज द सबसेट ऑफ A cross B. So now if we want to write relation from A to B, then we can write symbolically R from A to B. Okay, and this implies R is subset of A cross B. So what is domain of R? What is domain of R? Domain of R is nothing but subset of A. Subset of A. That means domain is nothing but a set which is subset of A. Range is what? Range of R. That means subset of set B. Subset of set B. तो ये A का सबसेट है, इसको हम लोग डोमेन बोलते हैं, and the subset of B is range. And what is codomain of R? Codomain of R, this is nothing but whole set R, whole set B. ये जो दूसरा सेट है, इसी को हम लोग कोडोमेन बोलते, पूरा पूरा सेट कोडोमेन होता है। ओके, एंड नाउ next, if we talk about total number of relation from A to B, suppose we have given a set A and set B. We have given R from A to B, R from A to B, such that MA is equals to P and MB is equals to Q. MA is equals to P and MB is equals to Q. Then number of relation from A to B is to the power P into Q. Why? Because R is subset of A cross B, and if R is subset of A cross B, then the total relation, total subset of A cross B is to the power P into Q. Why? Number of element in A cross B. This implies N A cross B. This is nothing but PQ. Right? Number of element in the set A cross B. This is PQ. So how many number of relation? So number of relation is nothing but number of subsets of A cross B. तो A cross B में कितने एलिमेंट है PQ? तो number of subset कितने होंगे A cross B के? To the power PQ. Is that clear? Now, if we talk about relation on A, relation on a particular A. अब एक ही सेट पे रिलेशन की बात कर रहे हैं. Okay, so you know very well. This means this relation is subset of A cross A. You know this name? This relation is subset of A cross A. That means R is subset of A cross A. जब हम रिलेशन की बात सिर्फ एक ही सेट पे करते हैं तो वो A cross A का सबसेट है. Okay, so in this case we talk about total number of relation is what? Total number of relation is to the power if NA is equals to supposed to be T, number of element in set A is P, so NA cross A is what? NA into NA, so this is P square, so to the power P square. So total number of relation on a set A having P element is to the power P square. If it is having N element, then to the power N square. Am I right? Okay. So this is total number of relation on a set A containing P element. Okay. Inverse relation also, you know, R inverse is the inverse relation of R. That means if R from A to B be a relation, then R inverse is from B to A. For this, R is subset of A cross B, but R inverse is subset of B cross B. If AB belongs to R, for each A belongs to A and B belongs to B, then BA belongs to R inverse for each A belongs to A and B belongs to B. सिर्फ रिवर्स हो जाएगा रिलेशन. रिलेशन इज व्हाट? रिवर्स. ओके, you may understand. So this is,
Yes, sir.
this is now that means reflexive relation. Binary relation, binary relation, binary relation. Okay. Binary relation first. Binary relation कौन बनाता है? Reflexive. Second after symmetric. And third one is what? Transitive. Transitive relation. So there is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. What is reflexive relation? Let R be a relation on set A, then R is said to be reflexive if for each A belongs to A, A belongs to R. Implies A belongs to R. That means for each A belongs to A is R related to E. This is reflexive relation. Similarly, you know very well what is transitive relation, what is symmetric. अगर ये symmetric की बात करता तो हम दो एलिमेंट लेते हैं A में, कैपिटल A में. So for each AB belongs to A, for each AB belongs to A is R related to B implies B is R related to A. Then the relation is symmetric. And the same manner, transitive, we can take three elements A, B, C. A. For transitivity of the relation, we can take three elements A, B, C, where A, B, C belongs to set A. For each A, B, C belongs to A. If A's are related to B and B's are related to C, implies A's are related to C. Okay, so this is transitive. And now we are going to talk about an equivalence relation. So you know the equivalence relation is nothing but a relation R which is reflexive, symmetric as well as transitive. This is known as what? An equivalence relation. Here, a relation which is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive is known as an equivalence relation. Okay, this is known as an equivalence relation. Now we are going to talk about some problems based on the equivalence relation as well as which is symmetric, reflexive, and transitive. Okay, so if we talk about a relation, suppose so many types of relations. Suppose we consider three lines L1, L2, L3, which is in a plane. The relation is parallelism. That means they are parallel to each other. Is that a relation is a symmetric? Is that relation is an equivalence relation? Okay. So if we consider L1, L2, and L3, these are three lines. If L1 parallel to L2 and L2 parallel to L3, then L1 must be parallel to L3. Okay, this is from what? Euclid geometry. So if we talk about these three lines, is that these lines are reflexive, so obviously it is reflexive because L1 parallel to L1. That means L1 must be related to L1. कोई भी लाइन खुद के पैरेलल तो मानी जाती है, इसलिए ये रिफ्लेक्सिव है. सिमेट्रिक के लिए बात करें तो L1 parallel to L2 and this implies that two parallel to L1. Okay, by implementing only because if a given line is parallel to the another line, then the second line must be parallel to the first line. Okay. In the same manner, we are going to see is the relation is transitive. So L1 parallel to L2 and L2 parallel to L3, then L1 must be parallel to L3. That's why the given relation is transitive. Okay. So some more example, if you consider and see, suppose we have given a relation of set set A are on a real number, simply you can say R relation is AB belongs to R such that for all AB belongs to R, for all or for each AB belongs to R, such that A minus B is even number. Okay. We have given this relation x such that x on AB belongs to, for each AB belongs to, just wait for 2 minutes, each AB belongs to, okay, AB such that A minus B is even, for each AB belongs to real number. This is what? Real number set of for each AB belongs to this relation R is equals to this A comma B such that A minus B is A comma B such that A minus B is even for each AB belongs to real number. A comma B, that means the elements must be belongs to real number because set is defined on real number. Okay. So is that relation is an equivalence relation? So an equivalence relation we need to show the given relation is reflexive, symmetric as well as transitive. So if we talk about this relation, so A is R related to A, this implies A minus A, and this is 0 and this is what? Even. So this implies 0 is even. This implies A must be related to A. A is R related to A. अगर ऐसा नहीं होता तो वो 0 को even, वो 0 नहीं आता और even नहीं आता. Okay. For symmetricity, if we see A is R related to B, this implies A minus B is even. You know very well. Okay. So this implies B minus A must be even. Agar A minus B even hai, so negative of that number is also an even number, and this implies B is R related to A. B is R related to A. So we can see for each AB belongs to R, we have A is R related to B. That means B is B. This implies B must be related to A. That means the given relation is symmetric also. And for transitivity, if we see that for each ABC belongs to real number, A is R related to B and B is R related to C, then A minus B and B minus C is even. Okay, if we add both of them, then A minus B plus B minus C, B cancel. A minus C is also an even number. So A is R related to C. This means the given relation is transitive also. Okay, so in this manner we can say the given relation is reflexive, symmetric as well as transitive. So this is an equivalence relation. Is that clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I hope it is clear now.